Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be. Stamp collecting is fun, and, well, I've had a delivery this morning, which I'm hoping to go through. Oh, that's probably the nicest package I've ever received from eBay. So, can I actually open it? Well, let's come off, so that's nice, isn't it? That's actually, it's a thing. I don't even know how to open it. Let's get the scissors. Scissors and stamps don't usually mix. Stamps and water don't mix. But on this, it's going to be a complete video of me trying to open a package of stamps, of paper, of stamps. A free gift! What on earth is that? A free gift. Again, the scissors are going to have to come into play because I've only got two hands. Oh, try not to destroy that which has been given. Now then, if I've got to use two hands to open this, I'm really struggling. Now I've untied it. What's the free gift, I hear you ask? And you may hear me ask. Let's tip it out. Wow! A set of cufflinks. How glorious. Onyx cufflinks. You know what? I really like them. And it's really thoughtful. And it's really nice. And I didn't pay too much for this lot on eBay. Thank you for your purchase. Dear Peter, thank you so much for your order. I hope you like the beautiful stamps and covers. I have included a small free gift for you to say thank you. Best wishes, Mandy. How lovely. How thoughtful. How sweet. So what else have we got? Well, we've got tissue paper and thank yous all over it. But I know what we're interested in. We're interested in the meat and potatoes of it all. We spent 3 minutes getting to the meat and to veg of everything. And we have a little bit more work to do, have we not? Because we've got a rubber band. I shouldn't cut it, so I won't. But it means I'll spend more time struggling to get into it. There we are. Okay, finally. So what have I bought? Well, probably for about... I'll put what I paid for it in the description, and then you can decide whether I think I've had a bargain, to be honest with you, because I love this sort of stuff. I obsess about this sort of stuff. Not particularly, yes, the stamps. It's all about the stamps at the end of the day, but it's about the postal history. It's about things like, for example, the slogan, "Shop it in Beaconsfield, beautiful Buckinghamshire, Miss Jane Danielle," with 2 L's, Fairlawn, Top Park, Gerrard's Cross, Bucks. What a wonderful address. Bit of old England there. And we are protecting the history of that sort of area. Beaconsfield Council, I would say, Great Britain. For D, Council, so it's pre-decimalisation, it's very nice. We turn over and we've got, I'm not sure, there's no, I really like that. Yes, it's quite a thing, that. So we put that to one side. We go to the next one, Messrs Hodgson of Petersfield Limited. Half Acre Works, Petersfield, Hants. That's really nice. So the Beaconsfield again. sent from Beaconsfield or Beaconsfield. If you know the correct pronunciation, if you are from Beaconsfield or Beaconsfield, let me know. Here we've got a clear date, 1968. Fantastic little cancel there. And again, the slogan's on the back. It doesn't say first day cover on this or any gimmicks or anything like that. And still, they have cancelled it at the back. Fair dues. Wonderful that. Here we then have just the slogan, so a cut his piece, if you will. And again, we've got that LP something, I'm not quite sure. Next we're back to Petersfield again, so a lot of these seem to be Beaconsfield, 68, Berlin Geach, Dowler, Messrs John Dowler and Co, Swan Street, Petersfield, or is it Petersfield? Let me know. This one is to Battersea, or cancelled in Battersea. Posted to Mr and Mrs D.A. Blake, the Garth, Station Road, L155, Hampshire. Liss, actually. It ain't L155. It's Liss in Hampshire. Who knew? 7pence NATO, 30 years of peace. 30 years of peace. Never stop. Metamec Limited, Dereham in Norfolk. These are fantastic. And actually, when I bought them, I thought they were just going to be the frontispiece of them, but the stuff behind was going to be cut out. But these are actually the complete envelope. Queen Mother. So we go in here into decimalisation. Queen Mother Crown, Isle of Man, minted in Sutton. I don't know what that means. Possibly to do with her crown. Battersea again. This is double. Is it a double folded? Not sure what's going on. I think that's been cut. So someone's cut that for convenience sake. Again, Battersea. If you like Battersea Dogs Home, this is a good and interesting lot for you. Thornton Bakers, Wall Street Court, St. Peter's, Petersfield. Petersfield would be the church, I reckon. And St. Peter's Road would be the road past the church. I bet there's the church there is St. Peter's in Petersfield. And I bet they use the Peters for the church and the field to do the name. We've also got it cut here, so someone is actually doing is chopping down to make it all manageable, which may or may not be sensible. For him, it was sensible. For me, less so. Bedford, 1965. Again, there's cutouts, but have you taken on your license for radio? Meon Villas Holidays. That's nice. 32 High Street, Petersfield again, Hampshire. RF Benevolent Fund repays the debt we owe to the few. 67 Portland Place, London, Win 4AR. Associated Tyre Specialists, Bedford. Anglia Limited. Histon Road, Cambridge. Save petrol with a phone call. So don't drive there unless them phone them up. You don't have to drive there. You can phone them up, or indeed today text them, and hope you get a reply. Bedford, save petrol with a phone call. Stonehouse, Sound and Vision. Boston House, Edel Road, Eterborough. Has this been folded? No, it's been cut, but there's something on the other side. Rogers Aviation Sales Limited, Castle Mill, Gollington Road, Bedford, England. I do love these. I mean, I'm going to have some fun with these. We're going to have some fun tonight. Metamec, been looking that up after. Dereham in Norfolk. So I think these have all been collected process through the sort of Midlands, Buckinghamshire, Northamptonshire, North London, that sort of area. Secretary, Charities Aid Fund, Bedford Square, London. Beaconsfield is highly, highly noted. Yacht agency. There's a yacht agency. Well, it would be Southampton, wouldn't it? Swanwick Shore. So if there's going to be a yacht somewhere, you want to be on the shore. So that's a good little thing. Westminster Bank. Collectable, but Battersea. I've been to Battersea Park. Seen Battersea Power Station. Around about 78 as well. Whitchurch Times, High Street. Again, it's been cut, so we can't do any further with that. Here we got Dew, 17th of the 6th, 68. The Mr. Geoffrey Whitehouse, Old Rose Cottage, Cheriton, Alresford, Hampshire. East England Shoe in Peterborough. Dew. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. It's sending a message probably to the recipient that he did post it on time. Honest. 30th of March 68, check your tyres before the law does. Ah, yes. And here we have a fourpenny. Another fourpenny here. Messrs. Hoblin, Dix and Morris, Winchester House, 77, London Wall. London Wall. Wow. I was on Chester Wall the other day. And here we've got London EC2, so the East End. Winchester House. All these are look-upable. Now, I'm not even going to get all the way through these, but look at this. Noyce Esquire, DFC. That's the Distinguished Flying Cross. Assistant Secretary, Central Board of Finance, Something House, Something's Yard, London. Noyce, DFC. Again, look-upable, which is what I'm going to do. Someone has been writing, I think, cataloguing these. I'm going to keep that one out. Metamec again in Dereham. Bearsden in Glasgow, an area of Glasgow. I've been there, strangely. There was a travel lodge there, and I stayed in that once. Beeston, Nottingham. I've not been there. Anglo-California Club. Remember to postcode. Bearsden again. Mrs. White, 36 Pinewood Avenue, Sevenoaks. So it's sent from Bearsden to Sevenoaks in Kent. These are, wow. Liam Pemberton, South Square. Not quite sure where. Can't really make that out. Radio, they want your money. Miss Susie Miller, Partridge Family Fan Club. How about that? That's a piece of postal history. That's a piece of history, that is. The Partridge Family with David Cassidy. Wow, 58 Parker Street, London. I mean, that in itself is probably, you know, it's one that has to be kept out. We're coming to the end of time. Bedford, Pete Doole and Ben Murphy. Remember those? They were alias Smith and Jones. Care of MCA London Television, Piccadilly, London. Again, a little piece of postal history. What about that? Pete Doole died tragically young. Ben Murphy went on. Didn't quite recover his career, I think, but they were massive back in the day. Alias Smith and Jones. They were so popular that Griff Rhys and the other chap did Alas Smith and Jones. Because these were a household name. Pete Doole, what a guy. Ben Murphy. I'm keeping that out. we'll finish with this, and then we'll have a look at, on the next video, Jeffrey White House again, Durnford House North Wing. Wow, Durnford House. I'm going to keep that out also for looking upable purposes. But as for the rest, we'll keep those until next time. And then I'll see you next time. 15 minutes have gone too quickly for me. There's so much more to look through. I'll put what I paid for underneath. I'm going to go and give some feedback now because I think this deserves my best feedback. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll talk to you next time. Stamp collecting is fun, and so is all the paraphernalia and the love and joy around everything. Stamps, envelopes, cancels, slogans, the addresses. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.